Yeah. Once again, it's on. It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. You are here. If you're a Nets fan, I just want to let you know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could come here. Y'all could tell me about the pain y'all go through watching the game sometime. Y'all could tell me, that you're not alone, man. Michael Jackson voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all could let us know and we can all figure it out. We could figure out what Jordi doing on offense with MPJ is not there because I don't know. We gonna figure out why Cam Thomas just getting 10 assists. Are people paying attention to that? 10 assists, 2 turnovers. I mean, what are we doing? Are we just focused on player development? Right after these, not even messages, but yeah, messages. Know what I'm saying? Right after these messages.
BROOKLYN, 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 we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. BROOKLYN. Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive handoff. Full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block.
I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Miss you, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin twin crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN,
Yo, yeah, we back. Yo, listen, man. Y'all like that song? Throw some ones in the chat for me and Jay. Shout to Nine. He on the hook too. Yeah, we got one of the best Brooklyn Nets songs. And Cam Thomas still on the team, so my verse still valid. I ain't gotta change my verse yet. Yo, this song should be a popular song. I know y'all just listening to it casually. Y'all know I pull up and y'all hear the song. Y'all like, oh yeah, I like this song. But I think me and Jay need to take this song to the next level. Facts. Shout out to peoples in the chat. Shout out to Success is everything. Oh man. He said I really hope Cam Thomas get traded to a team that actually appreciates him. Shaking my yo, this shit hurt to see this yo. I'm gonna start this comment. Like y'all be having some good stuff in the chat, and it's not all super chat. I'll be trying to catch some of it, but if it don't, the colors help me recognize it. Sometimes it's just when it's just me on a panel, it's easier for me to see the chat. But when it's us on a panel, it'll be us talking. So shout out to the panel. Shout out to Joey BK all day. You already know he finna join the panel. You already know how we doing it, you know what I'm saying? Word. What Joey say? He said, win or loss, we had. Win, lose, or draw, we had. We had. You know what I'm saying? Word. Shout out to Nets Kingdom. I was over there. Then I pulled up over here. I was just listening to know. Word. But yeah. Listen. We just gonna break it down play for play, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make this suit about one player. I know that's what y'all probably thought, man. But no, Noah Clowney. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Noah Clowney, but the inconsistency bothers me enough to say that I don't want him to be the starting power forward. If we got somebody like Noah Clowney coming off of the bench, he tough. He tough. Cause he good, but he's streaky. He's too inconsistent right now in his third year. I guess the early part of the season, the first half of the season, for me to say that I'm comfortable with him as a permanent starter. But right now, yeah, he's good. I like him for right now. But I wanted them start with Noah Clowney because usually Jordi Fernandez makes him the number one option, meaning he has the most shot attempts in the game. That's not true for this game. As you can see, Danny Wolf, he had 6 for 13, and that might have been because of necessity. Maybe he seen Danny Wolf was scoring and Clowney wasn't, and decided, you know what I'm saying, let Danny Wolf get more shots. And watching the game, you know, the flow for Clowney, well, they not putting the ball on the floor enough, and the defenses is catching up to that. We too one dimensional between the way we play the game, the way Jordi coaches the game. In the first quarter, we lose a lot of the games in the first quarter. I want y'all to see the game over. 22-39, we never recovered from that. We had one 30-point quarter, 31, and that's not enough. That's not going to beat the Bulls. 22 points in the first quarter. I'm telling y'all, this is why it hurts to be a Nets fan. We know that the game is over in the first quarter. This is not good to see. We don't want to see that. I want to see us compete in all game, and I want to see us have a chance to win the game. And that's why Michael Porter Jr. is important. That's the MPJ effect. Without MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. is going to get you 8 points in the first quarter by himself. So you could have said that about a 30-point quarter, but still, y'all say, oh, this and that about Cam Thomas. It was a lot of players that's not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? You got to put, what it is as far as the personnel. You got to give credit to the bad defense to the personnel that's on the floor. Who are we really stopping? You know what I mean? We're not stopping nobody. You know what I'm saying? Color commentators calling them Gucci man. Like, what do you mean Gucci man? You calling them Gucci man like Gucci man? Like, y'all want to hear this shit. Like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? Who's guarding him? You know what I mean? Shit was hurting us, man. We got hurt tonight by Kobe White, man. Yeah, had him looking like Kobe Bryant. Y'all want to be mad at me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even really be talking about the other players like that, but I'll be trying to say that, I like certain things are, you know what I mean? I feel like we gotta pay more attention to, you know. But yeah, I thought Danny Wolf overall had a good game, you know what I'm saying? I like Danny Wolf game, I like his game, you know what I'm saying? I seen him take a spot up. It was a fast break. He took a 3-pointer. I thought he should have went to the basket, but he made the 3-pointer. So, like I said, I'm just a fan. I'm just big fan Breezy, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's 6'10". I want him to go to the rim, but I thought he had a good game, 3 rebounds though, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like him taking 13 shots, I could get used to that. I could get used to Jordi Fernandez letting him be more important in the offense. And this is what I wanted to say too. I wanted to have a conversation about Danny Wolf, saying how if he did see Sabonis play, if he did see Jokic play, if he did say that he sees Danny Wolf as a special player, then let his offense come from the free throw line or in between the key. Just to be specific with y'all, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about right here. I mean, y'all can't see my finger pointing on it, but right here, this space right here where they shoot the free throw, in that space right there, that's where Sabonis and Jokic work. Sabonis really work trying to get in between the dotted. He try to get, closer to the rim as possible. But Jokic really worked inside this whole dotted line and into the whole circle right there after the free throw line and before the free throw line. So I feel like if he want to utilize Danny Wolf as the first option, then he should have Danny Wolf play basketball right here. Danny Wolf could pass from right here. Maybe he's not as good a passer as Jokic. I mean, obviously, right? We talking about the best in the game, or and Sabonis. He's one of the best. But if you want Danny Wolf to play like these players, you gotta place him there. You putting him on the wing, he's not going to be impactful. If he on the wing, if he right here on the free throw line between this space and this space, then he's going to be impactful. So I just want Jordi Fernandez to play Danny Wolf right here by the free throw line, shaded and unshaded, right here. I'm talking right there, the dotted right there. Now we're going to see how true Big Fan Breezy word is. We're going to see whether or not he got any shot attempts in this space. You know what I'm saying? Or close to this space. Like, let's see what it is. You feel what I'm saying? You got Danny Wolf right here. Oh man, okay. See Danny Wolf, he gets to the rim. I can't be mad at this shot selection. You know what I'm saying? Like they play and developing him. All right, cool. This is what they did. Cool. This is cool. I'm not saying I'm wrong with this. This is good. But me as a fan, I want to see him work from there. You know, I thought he was on the wing more. And to my point, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots from the 3-point line. So that means he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the rim. And this is my problem with Danny Wolf. He got 1, 2, 3, 4 made at the rim, missed 1 midi, but he only took 1 midi. Now peep game. I want y'all to see this. So he's 4 for 4 at the rim, 0 for 1 at the midi. He's 2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 2 for 7 behind the 3-point line. I think maybe he should don't go too far from the way he made the most shots and then put those shot attempts in the midi. Let Danny Wolf become a mid-range player. Let him take more middies, whether it be from the baseline or the other side or whatever. But the point is that if we want to have a offense without Michael Porter Jr., these players have to be in specific players to impact the offense. This is a dismal number. You not beating no team with 39 points is disrespectful. Yeah, we were supposed to play defense, but I don't expect us to score 39 points. But we at least supposed to score over 25, respectfully. I think 28 for the Brooklyn Nets is a good first quarter. I think going to Noah Clowney as a first option is a problem. He not comfortable as a number one option. And I'm saying that to say this is what it is because they don't really know how to. I'm not going to get into why. But what I'm saying is what I've seen, Noah Clowney is not comfortable being a number one option. He's comfortable being a number two option. And it's not nothing wrong with being comfortable being a 1, 2, 3, 4 option. Everybody's not going to transition the same way from MPJ going from the fourth option to the first option. It's not like that. I'm not getting there. I'm just observing the game. I'm watching the game like all the other guys. You feel me? So, all right. So look. Now you got Claxton. Claxton, he's shooting at a high percentage. I'm not really mad at Claxton, you feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just felt like he couldn't guard nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like he did have some blocks though. Who was that? Yeah, that was Clowney with the block. Somebody he boarded somebody's shit. Slapped that shit into second row. Shit was crazy. Terrence Mann, 3 for 7, 1 for 2. 4 boards, 6 assists. Terrence Mann doing Terrence Mann things, 28 minutes is heavy, Listen, man. If Terrence Mann said why was it? Oh, you can't play Drake Powell back-to-back games. Or I think CC need injury recovery. See what I'm saying? That's important, man. That's important. What I did notice though is Yago play. He played 22 minutes. But this is what I was trying to say to John. I wasn't trying to disrespect Yago and say I didn't believe in him, but they're gonna be careful with Yago. He's not gonna start the season behind Ben Sarav because Ben Sarav better at the start of the season. No, they was making sure his foot was good. You feel what I mean? And right now, 22 points, 11 points in 22 minutes. That's good. I thought he had a good game actually. But I thought it wasn't really impactful. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't playing. He was like the guards on Chicago was giving us. They was come on, man. They was giving us a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like what you want me to tell you? You know what I mean? But 6 assists by Terrence Mann was rare. Yegor getting 1 assist. I was disappointed. Yegor had a midi. And this is what I'm saying, man. Look. Y'all know I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Hold it down, you feel me? But listen, man, I gotta show y'all this, man. Like, this shit crazy. That midi was nice. Why he only got one midi? Why everything gotta be a 3-pointer with Ye going? Y'all mad? I say he a shooting guard. He want to shoot. He don't want. He got look how he get to the 3-point line more. And I'm watching the game. He don't dribble the ball in front of players, even with his back to the basket, even from the 3-point line. He rather pass it. He's a catch and shoot player. He'll do 1 or 2 dribbles, but him dribbling the ball 3-4 times, hell no, 4-5 times, forget about it. He don't really want to dribble the ball. Y'all keep saying he a point guard, fighting me that he a point guard. I'm not saying he not a point guard and he can't pass. I'm saying that from watching him play, he looked more like he comfortable at the 2. That's what I'm saying. If a 2 guard could get you 5 assists, that's amazing. That's incredible. And then let him have those games where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, make him interchangeable, but make him the 2 guard first. Terrence Mann starting is ridiculous. You hurting us, Jordi Fernandez. You keep starting them, man. We had 22 points in the first quarter. You doing us bad. 22 points in the first quarter. You're not gonna win games like that, man. And giving up 39 points, I don't want to hear y'all just say, "Oh, it was because of Cam Thomas." I'm not jacking that shit, man. This shit is ridiculous. It is though, bro. Like that is. You know what I'm saying? So Yegor play better defense. Terrence Mann, you supposed to be a vet. You supposed to know better and let them know, like, yo, man, this shit crazy, man. I mean, we gotta get this shit together. Ain't no way they should be scoring 39 points in the first quarter. And then how is it a wake-up call? They scored 30 points again in the second quarter. They still sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So with MPJ there, y'all just don't know how to play. He just a glue like that. MPJ the glue. He the real glue. Yeah. Shit. He's a fucking glue all-star. Shit is serious, man. Jalen Wilson had 11 shots. Wow. Jalen Wilson was the 3rd option. 14 points, 2 for 4. Jalen Wilson, say what you want about this dude, man. He played with energy, man. I'm not mad at 14-5. I'm not mad at that. He had to ride the bench for Terrence Mann and all these other players. He come in and he got 20 minutes, 14-5. I'm not 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. I'm not mad at that. He ain't got no turnovers. I'm not mad at Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson, take Terrence Mann. Yo, start Jalen Wilson at the 2 guard before Terrence Mann. It's like that, man. If you gonna play like that, he played better than he had 6 assists. I don't know if I like that. I don't know, man. I don't like Terrence Mann in the starting lineup, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That should be like, oh God. You started with Cam Thomas, Tyrese Martin, Drake. Drake was resting, but just grinds my gears. Shout out to Jelly on the chat. Shout out to Peoples in the chat. Shout out to Lecky in the chat. Oh man. Shout out to Virgo's Grooves in the chat. She said if Danny Wolf was a player in the paint, he wouldn't have the 27th. He wouldn't have been the 27th pick, bro. Shit. No shit. GIHF _ Carter said Cam switch agencies now. He's playmaking for others. It's not a coincidence. Tired of hearing Cam wants out. He's proving he wants to stay even if he is a 6th man. This is real talk right here. Yo, because I ain't even get to Cam Thomas yet. Okay, so Jalen Wilson, I spoke about him. They were on Sharp. Then they got Cam Thomas over there. I gotta address this comment, yo. I think he really do want to be here. And my thing is, for him to fall into the player development idea of basketball, like not trying to be bigger than that and say, look, I'm gonna come here. And this is what I thought. I thought this year was supposed to be about him just scoring as much as he can to get a contract. But with games like this, GIHF Carter, I feel like he is excited about expanding. You feel what I'm saying? Expanding his game. And I think that pretty much he in a situation where, he bet on himself. And let's call it what it is. Outside of him being my favorite player, he had 10 assists and 1 turnover. Now, I have flipped it and I've made it like numbers because honestly, the 10 assists could be more than 20 points. But if he had 20 points and 3 assists, as a fan, I would say he had a good game. Right? But he was 1 for 6, so I wouldn't want the 6 the 5 missed field goals count for turnovers. I wouldn't want that. But you see what I'm saying? I tried to flip it and say, oh, what if it was points? And what I'm learning is about assists. It's making a smart play. Like if you watch the game, I remember even him, he was about to take the jump shot. He was in the air and he passed the ball. Now, I'm not saying that he got the assist on that play. I'm saying that to say when you put your mindset as a guard to make the to embrace making an assist, because it's a way of scoring. Like you're not scoring the ball, but you finding the right player to go to, or you see something that the defense don't see. You feel what I'm saying? Like, again, what I'm saying is I like assists. And just because he didn't have a good shooting night doesn't mean I didn't like this game for him. I thought that this game was a great game for him because, for one, I seen him hustle on the defensive side of the ball. He wasn't no stellar defender, but he played the game. He played defense, you know what I'm saying? But I do think that he wanted to score the ball. And I do feel like, as a fan, it is high IQ in a player if they having an off shooting night to be more of a facilitator and look for guys opposed to trying to score the ball yourself. And the 10 assists and 1 turnover says a lot. Says he wasn't sloppy, he wasn't messy, he was taking care of the ball. And I gotta respect that, so I don't want to make it seem like he had a bad game just because he had a bad shooting night. Having a bad shooting night and a bad game is 2 different things. So I just want to say that. But Day'Ron Sharpe, I just wanted to see more from Day'Ron Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he played all right, but I just feel like he could have did more. I don't know. He only had 2 fouls. He wasn't doing nothing too crazy. I don't know. But Tyrese Martin, I like Tyrese Martin, man. Shout out to Ice, man, because he was the first one to tell me about Tyrese Martin. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Tyrese Martin had the best 3-point percentage of the night. No. Nolan Traore did. He was on fire. So you see, we spoke on Cam Thomas, so I just go to Nolan Traore. Yo, I like Nolan Traore getting comfortable at the 3-point line because he got that burst of speed. And if the defense play him close, he could get past him. If they don't play him close, he can knock down the 3. If he could learn to knock down that 3, I ain't gonna lie, man. We tough. Now, I know y'all might say Nolan Traore going to take Cam Thomas' spot, and if you don't need Cam Thomas because of Nolan Traore, if he gonna score the ball like that, I'm saying have both of them. Both of them. BOAF. Both of them. You understand? Like, make sure you put them in a situation where, listen, if you try to double, and what I will say is I see Nolan Traore don't look for Cam Thomas, but Cam Thomas look for Nolan Traore. None of y'all probably gonna say that. So I'm gonna say that. Don't be like that, Nolan. You'll go the other way on offense every time you got the ball. But when Cam Thomas got the ball, he looked for you. So I want you to remember that Cam Thomas looked for you. He looked for you on offense. If you want, he'll see you with the hot hand, and that's the maturity in Cam Thomas that you might not have seen in the first, second, third season, but in the fourth season, I seen a maturity in Cam Thomas. And again, that's veteranship, that leadership will build a relationship between Cam Thomas and Nolan Traore, which will make them great teammates. It will build a teammate relationship. Facts. I'm telling you, man. Cam Thomas and Nolan Traore, listen, between the both of them, as the bench, the guards coming off of the bench, I'm going to compare the starting guards minutes and points, and I'm going to compare minutes, points, and assists for the starting guards and the bench guards. So the starting guards with Diego Domen and Terrence Mann all together had 50 minutes, 20 points, 50 minutes, 20 points, shot 7 for 16, 4 for 6. I'm talking about them together. So I'm combining their statistics. I'm combining their stats. You know what I'm saying? 5 boards, 7 assists, right? 7 assists. It is what it is, right? Cam Thomas and Nolan Traore had 50 minutes. Now, I give you that, Jordi. Your starting guards had 50 minutes and your bench guards had 50 minutes. I give you that. I give you that. They had 50 minutes, 19 points, 12 assists. The difference is in the assists. Like, who we kidding? 12 assists to 6 assists. But if they're going to have more assists off the bench than the starters, what are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all mad at me when I say Nolan Traore should be the starting point guard? Why? Y'all, what about now? I got receipts. How John said? I got receipts. Huh? I got receipts. Diego should be the 2. Y'all don't want to see Terrence Mann start. Well, I gotta be the bad guy and say nobody else gonna say it? Huh? What's happening? Y'all already know how we doing. Y'all already know how we doing on this page. A lot of us be saying it. Yo, man, I want to give a special thank you to the members of the page: Maria Signal Moore, Jelio Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy 81, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Philippe, GIHF _ Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, J Noel 24, Javon Shit, and Big Homie Stay Solid. I gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. Oh man. Semantics. That's besides the point. The significance is they executed the plays, the X and O's. They played small basketball. They kept them in the game. They were impactful. When you look at the guards on the bench, do you care if they start or not? They're gonna come in and hope. Do you care that Trey Jones come off of the bench and had 10 points and 10 assists? Cam Thomas matching their energy on an assist. He just couldn't score the 10 points. But I like that. And I like that the bench was fighting back. The bench was fighting back. Cam Thomas and Nolan Traore was fighting back, man. I respect it, man. I respect it. But yeah, man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna throw the link in the chat. You already know Nets fans is the best fans. The MPJ effect, man. How good are we without MPJ? We gonna get into Jordi's coaching. What is he saying? Is he making Cam Thomas a facilitator? Huh? Can Cam Thomas one day get points and assists? Huh? Notorious and Brooklyn LM on the panel. People's on the panel. Notorious, talk to us, man. You watched the game, man. Talk to us, man. What happened tonight, bro?
Bro, I mean, no, this is a throwaway game, bro. Nobody expected the Nets to win this game. The Nets didn't come into this game wanting to win this game. Was like an exhibition game just to get our guys some run and some NBA experience, bro. Um, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, as you can see, I mean, I got mad at one of the I think when we played the Pelicans, he was like, "Yeah, it's just Michael Porter Jr. and a bunch of regular guys." And I was like, "Damn, man, why are you talking shit about our players calling them regular?" But as you can see, the team don't look like much without Michael Porter Jr. in the fucking lineup. So he kind of was right. I mean, I still love my guys. I understand where we at in the basketball realm right now. We're developing, um, and all that. We still got a young team, bro. Noah Clowney is not going to be a number one, number two, and number three option in this league, Breezy. So just stop it, bro. The most he's going to be is a high level role player. You can't expect Noah Clowney to be consistent. Matter of fact, you can't expect none of these niggas on our fucking roster
But
right now to be
Notorious,
consistent,
hold on, we giving him the opportunity. He
bro.
is getting the green light to
He's
be the number one
he's he's
option. He
having the
wasn't tonight, but he
opportunity
was
right now
before.
because we don't got nobody else, bro. Especially with MPJ and all out. He got to step up. He don't got no choice. So is he really built for that though? No, he's not. I see his ceiling as being probably a solid role player in this league. On a championship contending team, Noah Clowney is nobody's number one, number two, or number three option.
So
I
all
don't
right,
see it
so hold
happening.
on. So hold on. This is what I'm saying about shot creators. Shout to JDJ for that. He funny. He had said a joke about shot creators, and this is a whole funny thing, but whatever. The thing about it is him, Yegor, when they get the ball passed to them, they don't put the ball on the floor. They don't try to create.
Right. But
Either they got enough space to shoot, Joey, or they don't shoot. You know what I'm
well, I
saying?
mean, but that's because they're still young, they're still development, and they really are not comfortable and have that confidence in themselves to really do that. Because they know they can't do it at a high clip. They can't really get to their spots like that. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is they not built for that, Breezy, and they know it. So
Yo,
I
what you
mean,
think about? Can you? I'm gonna read the question. What Jamal said, but I want you to answer it. Like, it's just tell me how you feel about it. He said, with CT not starting and playing long minutes, I think it makes a narrative around CT that we can't win without MPJ playing. And I don't know if that's true. If CT starts and gets 30 plus minutes, how you feel about what he said?
I don't know because I think that's bogus because when I see CT and MPJ playing together, they don't look good on the floor together, bro.
Okay,
They don't. They don't look good on the
they
floor
don't
together.
mesh.
That's it. Huh?
Mesh. Do you don't think they
Yeah,
mesh?
they don't mesh well together. That's just my opinion. And Cam Thomas, man, we calling him point guard. I'm just calling him point guard. He had 10 assists out here. But Breezy, you gotta stop the cap, bro. I get what you're saying, like points ain't everything. And that's what we be trying to tell y'all when Cam Thomas go for 30 and 40 points, and y'all be so ecstatic about it, and he only have like 2 rebounds and 1 assist. But now that he got 10 assists and 3 points, oh man, Cam ain't really have that bad of a game. Stop the cap, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Joey chose
nasty
war
spin.
tonight, guys.
Hey,
Yeah, I say he didn't have
hey,
a. I say he had a bad shooting night. It's not a bad game. What you
bro, but that's
mean?
the thing, though. Okay, and I
That's
agree with that.
valid,
I would agree with that if he at least got like 6 to 8 points and probably like 3 or 4 rebounds. But
bro. He
bro,
only had 6 shots.
I don't know,
Bro,
bro.
he had 6 shots. He missed a free throw.
And everything he shot tonight was abysmal. He shot abysmal from 2. He shot abysmal from 3. He, but I'm just saying. But he did look good out there distributing the ball. Like give him that. As you can see, it showed with the 10 assists. I agree with you though. I think Drake Powell needs to start over. Man is just. I mean,
Facts.
he's a waste on this team. With the Yegor Dimit thing, you keep talking about keep telling us that Yegor's a 2 and you
Right.
want to stick him at the 2 because of what you're seeing now, and you're really not seeing a long-term
So
play here. Like we know Yegor doesn't have certain skill sets, but we still want to develop him for for that because we know that a 6'8", 6'9" point guard is going to be money for us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
yeah,
somebody
you
audio.
may not be
Somebody got to
seeing
turn
it
off the YouTube.
now, and you may be seeing more shooting and less dribbling and passing, but we feel that he can put all of that together in the long run. That's what the Nets are betting on, for all of that to mesh. We can't just go off of what we're seeing now. That's why it's called development. We get it. Same thing with Treyarch. Treyarch can break down a defense and collapse the defense with his speed, but he can't shoot worth of shit. The Nets are banking on him improving his shot, just like the Nets are banking on Yegor improving his handle and being more aggressive getting to the rim. So we got to be patient with that. And what else? That's really all I got, man. This was a
That's the
throwaway game,
man.
bro. I'm gonna pass the ball, but this was a throwaway game.
All
Nobody
right, hold
expected
on,
it.
hold on, hold on. But look, let me say this because you know we disagree. And again, it's because of Nolan Traore and the way he plays the game. Him and Yegor don't play the same way, and I feel like Yegor plays more like a two guard, and Nolan Traore he's a point guard, not a two guard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it looked like to me. Like it better than Terrence Mann.
Yeah, but I wanted to say one more thing. Yeah, Nick Claxton had a pretty solid game. But let's keep it a buck. Like we knew we came into this game and we didn't have enough, and we wasn't gonna have enough to win. We know that the players that we have aren't talented enough as far as, or I won't say they aren't talented, but they aren't offensively talented enough to carry this team to victories. That's why we got like a slight chance when MPJ is going off and we get some help from somebody like Noah Clowney and Nicholas Claxton or another net, and we play stout defense, we give ourselves a fighting chance. Outside of that, the Nets aren't going to win much games. But I'm gonna bounce past to LM.
Fire take, Joey. Fire take.
Word. Shout out to Netori. Yo, LM, talk to us, man. What you seen out there tonight, man?
Hello.
I mean, I think Joey hit it right on the money, yo. He expressed everything I think about the team as of now. Like we really don't have, I feel, a second option. Like MPJ is just the main guy on the floor. Yegor is not a. Y'all keep saying Yegor's a two guard. I don't think. If you look at the two guards around the league, like I don't see that in him. Like the two guard is supposed to be the aggressor per se. As soon as you step on the court, he's the guy that's supposed to. Depending on how your team is structured, he's supposed to be the guy that gets the points, that gets the shots, or whatever the case may be. But like with Yegor, I just don't think that's him. You know, when I do think that when MPJ and Drake Powell are out, though, he should be more aggressive. I do think that. I think he should step up more in terms of, rather he get 20 shots up or whatever the case may be. Like try to find who you are outside of MPJ and out of MPJ, really.
Word.
Um,
So,
especially
and
you
yeah,
being our lottery pick. Like
yeah.
try to find out who you are outside of MPJ. Rather is Jordi running the offense or whatever he's doing or not. Like sometimes rebel off of that. Like don't
So
always
let
I
me
feel
ask
like
you.
rely on the yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
go ahead.
let me ask you, bro. Diego as the number one option. How many shots you think he should be taking?
As a number one option,
Yeah, like when MPJ not, you feel me? When MPJ taking a rest, like he just like, yo, I'm resting, bro. Like I'm done right now. You know
probably
what I mean?
like I think around 20. I mean, it depends. Like you can be efficient on 20 shots and get, you know, depending on how it is. Maybe if he's efficient enough, which I think he can be, like you seen
Yeah.
guys get 30 on 19 shots. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It just depend on how efficient you are. You see guys get 40 based off 20 shots. So realistically, it depends if he's efficient or not on the court. You know, if he's not just jacking up shots, he could probably get to 25 or 26 on like 19 shots. But I think he should be more aggressive when MPJ is out. Like he has to be aggressive. We do want to see more of his scoring prowess. I think that should be the case. I know he's gonna set guys up, but I mean, realistically, I think he should try to find his role in terms of the scoring region. But I mean, other than that, bro, like yeah, like Noah Clowney, I'm sorry, he is not no second option. I don't even think he's the third option. Realistically, at this point, a lot of these guys are just finding their way on this team. Um, we all know we wasn't going into this game trying to win. As soon as MPJ sat out, uh, yeah, I feel like there was just a throwaway game for everybody. Like just throw the guys out there, let them get their reps. Nolan did shoot good from the 3-point line tonight, which is that's very promising. If he can carry that consistency towards the second half of the season, I feel good about him going into next year. Um, he's already speedy. He's already good at passing the ball. If he can get that jump shot down, you got something there. So it was a good game from Nolan. Uh, Cam, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Joey summed up the Cam summary pretty good. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a bad game technically from him, but it is good to see him getting others involved and having 10 assists. I think that's a promise from Cam Thomas of just getting guys involved in the offense, or maybe he just he don't like being he hasn't really been much aggressive recently since the Minnesota game. So I really don't know, but maybe he's just trying to see what others got. Like I'm always the one scoring. Let me see what y'all can do. So could be that, but other than that, but that's pretty much all I got. People can go. And Sacramento lose tonight. For the love of God. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, win tonight. For the love of God.
Oh, yo, hello, buddy. Happy birthday, everybody.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Peoples.
but shout out to Brooklyn LM. Peoples, talk to us, man. What you thought about tonight's game?
Yo, what's good, Breezy? Yo, my God. Who cares, man? You know what we gotta do, yo. You know what we gotta do.
What we
Sean
gotta
Marks,
do, people? Tell
Jordy,
them what we
don't
gotta
fuck
do, people.
around, man. Don't
Peoples,
fuck
you gotta
around.
let them know what we gotta do, peoples.
Stay on the 12 wins. I'd rather have the odds of getting the number 5 pick than falling for I ain't trying to fall for number 6. Stay on the worst. You better have the worst record, man. You better not. I'm telling you, you better not fuck around, man. That's all I got. That's all I got for the rest of the season. That's all I got, man. Phoenix Suns better get smacked around, but that's gonna happen because Phoenix is just better defensively, just better, way more energy. They're just gonna go. They're just gonna come and gonna smack us. Let's go.
So
There's
hold
no
on, people.
point.
Before
Meaningless
you
wins
go,
this year. We don't
take,
need that. We don't
people
need
take a
that.
look. Take a look at that, peoples. Peoples, when you see that, peoples, how confident do you feel that we could be in the conference?
I don't like that. I don't like that Pelicans Pacers that lost column. I don't like that, Breezy. I should make me nervous. That's why I keep trying to trying to tell not trying to tell nobody. I don't give I'm just saying you can't. I'm in my mind. In my mind I'm seeing 28, and then they got 35 losses. That's seven game difference. You know what I mean? That's already you playing with fire now. You playing with fucking fire, man. Don't fuck around. I understand. They're like, it's like 2 games. They only got two less wins than us. But the loss column, that shit, you know what I mean? That shit get me really, really fucking, agitated, my guy. It really does. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck around, man. Don't fuck around. We need like a 15-game losing streak, man. I'm trying to tell like what I don't understand why the Nets fans don't get what's at stake in this bitch.
Nah,
It's
but I'm
a, it's
with you, bro.
you know what I'm
We with
saying?
you,
Even
peoples.
if we
Peoples,
end
nah,
up
we
with
with
Kingston Fleming, you know how lucky we would be? Somebody like Kingston Fleming or whoever that goes to that number 5 pick. We can't fuck
you.
around, Breezy.
All right,
We
so
don't have no talent.
hold
We
on,
need
people.
somebody that go down the hill and put pressure.
I'm
and
gonna be
give,
honest with y'all,
go
y'all. All
get to
y'all
the free
fans
throw
that want
line.
the Kings to win, look, it's
You know what I'm
looking
saying?
good.
At ease. We don't have that guy.
They got a
I
whole
know
fourth quarter.
MPJ can drive to the bucket and all that. You know what I mean? But we don't have that guy to consistently
Isn't
put the
Portland on a back
pressure.
to back tonight?
Even
They're
if we
really
draft
good.
Kingston Fleming, but
It's
amazing
not
with
over.
amazing defense. With you know that,
All
right?
right.
You know you got an amazing defense. So y'all watch out for that guy, man. Y'all better check his highlights, yo. Y'all
All
better
right.
check his highlights and
All
always
right.
put a pressure on the rim, Breezy.
All right.
I'm about to pass it. That's it. That's it. We
Yeah.
we need we need as much talent as possible. We don't have nobody. We ain't
I'm
got
gonna give
nobody,
it to
y'all.
people. I'm a
Look at
research
this
that
shit.
player you talking
Look,
about.
just look at the roster. Yo, you would be lucky if we get even if we get the God forbid, we better not end up with the number 5 pick, man. Even if we would, because I know the
You can
worst
hear me?
record, like that's been going on, right? The worst record been ending up with the number 5 pick, right? With the number 5 pick.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yeah, I can
Breezy.
hear you.
I'd rather take the number 5 pick.
Yo,
You know
peoples,
what?
can you
I'd
hear
rather
me?
end up with the number 5 pick, my guy. That's
He-
it. Yeah, I'll pass it. Whoever next, I'll pass it. Don't fuck
All
around,
right.
Sean Marks and Jordy. Jordy, stop pressing. Stop pressing, Jordy. Let it
Yeah.
go, man. 12 and 28. There's no point. Just let
All
that
right.
shit
You
go.
gotta
Fourth
get it.
quarter,
Get it.
just
Get
play the
it.
rookies. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
All right. Hold on. We
I'm
gotta
I'm
go to.
serious.
All
Yo,
right,
y'all don't
peoples, we
understand.
got you.
Like
Peoples, we
Breezy,
know you're
y'all, people
serious. We
don't
We
got
really
you.
got you. We got you,
understand.
man.
You
We
know what I'm
know. We
saying,
know. We know,
Breezy?
man. We know.
Let my
Yes,
son
yes,
Lee
I
talk.
understand. I understand. I'm gonna pass it right now. All right, so yo, John, talk to us, man. What you thought about Terrence Mann? No, I'm just playing. Talk to us. What you thought about tonight's
That's it.
game?
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm saying stop.
Oh,
That's it. Don't fuck
yeah,
around,
peoples,
Sean Marks.
we good, we good. Yeah, shout out to you, Breeze. Thanks for the receipts mention. That was funny as hell. That was funny. Joey, man, you saw you put on the boxing gloves tonight, Joey. Damn. That was awesome. That was a fire take. But yeah, listen, tonight was a tough night. Team got their asses kicked, of course. But the rookies, I feel like they're working through some things. Nolan, one of his better offensive games, 16 points. I think it was Elmer Dowie said it. He was he was 4 from 5 from three. Really good for him to just work on the offense. I feel like the last few games he was really finding his way as a playmaker, as an individual. I think he had almost 20 assists last 4 games. So it's good to see him now translate to figuring out the offensive game more. I felt like he had the better night out of our rookies. I thought Danny Wolf had some good interior plays. His 3-point shot is really looking good. Like out of the past bigs we've had the last 10 years, his 3-point shot as a rookie, I don't know if I've seen so many bigs on our team that could shoot threes that he can shoot. So that's definitely something good that he's working on and just trying to get his confidence back. Yegor, he had 11 points. I get it. Jordy was questioning his physicality tonight, his aggressiveness, but a lot of people tonight were dropping the ball on defense. Claxton, I think Joey said he had a decent night. Look at his numbers, Nikola Vucic's numbers. It wasn't a great night for Claxton. The numbers were okay, but I don't think this was the defensive game he wanted to hang his cap on. And then Noah Clowney, I mean, LM Joey said it, like with MPJ, he looked like a second and third option, but this is the big test. When you take MPJ out the system Jordy created, what are these guys? And for Noah Clowney, he feels he has the most to gain to show us he could be a top guy, but his numbers are very inconsistent. Part of it is he's regressing in relying on the 3-point shot too much instead of utilizing his physical strengths. How do you go from over 21 points to a 7-point performance? It's just inconsistency. And I feel like
Yo,
that's the
Breezy,
one
your
thing
stream guy got some kind of virus,
that
man.
that's the one
Stream
thing that
yard.
that's the one thing that Clowney has to figure out is how to be more consistent as a player. And looking at the draft with Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer, how well they're playing, it's like if Clowney keeps being consistent like this, even before that, there was no doubt in my mind that if I draft one of those guys, they could be our potential starting forward of the future, even if Clowney is in between. I just feel like for Clowney right now, if he does have to go back to a bench role, adaptability. That's the one thing I think Noah Clowney has to learn because it seems like he's more of a specialist than I would say a top 3 option like Joe and Elm said. It's not a bad thing. It's good that we're figuring this thing out because when you take MPJ out of the equation, who are these guys really? And I feel like that's going to be a good thing this second half if MPJ is here, if he's traded, if he's rested, to see what these rookies and whoever stays over, if they can build their own schemes and identity together. And I feel like we've been seeing that here or there. We've also been seeing a lot of inconsistency because Jordy built the system around one guy. So it's good to see these guys now venture off outside of that to see what they create. It's not going to look good because these guys rarely play with each other when MPJ isn't playing. So it's going to look bad in the beginning, but I feel like the more games they play without MPJ, I think they'll figure some things out. So we just got to see how that all plays out. The only thing that did bug me tonight was in the second half, Jordy started Martin and Wilson over Jaeger and Wolf. And I get it. This is Jordy's teaching moment. You guys aren't playing aggressive enough. I got to bench you guys. But it's like, really? Wilson and Martin are not going to be here long-term pieces. And I get it. They were shooting some threes. That's what Wilson does. He shoots threes. Does he dunk? Does he work on his playmaking ever? Does he rebound? Like, this is the same Jalen Wilson seen for the last 3 years. He can shoot a few threes, whoop-de-daisy. And then Tyrese Martin, a guy who some people said a few months ago we were developing a 26-year-old. He shoots the occasional three, makes the occasional layup. Like, to bench the rookies over these guys, I get Jordan wants to teach them something, but that was in the beginning of the season. We're now in the second half about. This is when it shouldn't be about those guys taking those minutes away. I get Jordan wants to teach them a lesson. You had the 15-minute coffee break during halftime to let them know this is what you guys are screwing up on. I'm going to trust you guys in the second half. If you guys come out again flat, then I got to bench you guys. But to do it right off the bat like that, I just feel like we're already losing. Let these guys go through the adversity. Just because they're screwing up a little bit in the first half doesn't mean you have to take that away from them to make them feel even worse about it. Like, this is an adaptable moment for Jordi Fernandez as well. Like, you have to trust your rookies more. If we do move off some of these vets, which I'm fine with, the Martins, Wilsons, and the Terrence Manns, I cannot wait till this guy is off the damn team,
what
man.
I'm saying is, all right, so you agree that Nolan should start at the point and Jaeger at the two?
We talked about experimentation, right? I'm open to that. But with what Drake Powell has done the last few months to earn the role he has, I just feel like Jaeger and Powell, that's a perfect yin and yang combination. Powell does a lot of the work defensively. Jaeger does the stuff offense. I feel like together, those two guys are building something. But the days that Drake Powell doesn't play,
we didn't even see it though. We didn't even get a chance to see it. Jordy never did that. Jordy
the Pelicans game, we got to see. We got to see the
we didn't see the Nolan Traore, Diego Doman. We never seen that. We never saw that.
We want to see that, right? If Drake Powell's not playing, it would have been a good night to see what Nolan does at the one and just experiment Jaeger at two. But this is where the Terrence Mann problem comes into play. You always have to play Terrence Mann. Play him on the bench, trade him to China, Russia. I don't care at this point. Like, Terrence Mann has this one occasional big dunk tonight. It's like, oh, wow. I waited 30 games for that. Like, I'm just over it at this point. I'll attach a second-round pick to this guy to any team in the league. I'll take an expiring salary. It's just, like you said, Breeze, we want to see if Drake Powell doesn't play in a certain night, start Nolan Jaeger, see what that does. But for me personally, Jaeger and Powell is the combination I want to see going forward because it's a good yin and yang combination at the one and the two. But I'm open-minded on the days Powell doesn't play, see what Nolan Jaeger can do. And that's why I'm happy the deadline's almost here because Sean Marks, I know the guy's vacationing in Australia, watching Kareem Lopez for the 100th time, scouting him. But it's like, Sean, you cannot sleep during this upcoming trade deadline. There are a lot of teams that are on the brink of making moves once this Giannis fiasco gets sorted, and the Nets can be involved in multiple deals with moving at least maybe a few vets off this team. Once those vets are off this team, keep pushing these rookies forward. Start a Jaeger and Nolan on one day. Keep the Jaeger Powell thing going. Like, I'm glad Danny Wolf starts tonight. Another learning moment for him. But it's like this second half is about the rookies. Even if MPJ stays here, you can rest them. Let these rookies keep learning how to build outside of that one-man system. Because I'm glad it's happening where this is all getting exposed. Because it's like it's on Jordy. But like, Jordy, I get it. The MPJ thing worked for you. But now the second half's about the rookies. Get a system that works for all of them. And then you'll see better results instead of having to chastise them, bench them for journeyman players who aren't going to be here in a month. Like, I feel like for Jordy, this is his adaptable moment. Yes, Clowney and those have to adapt, but for Jordy right now, he's got to adapt and get 1% better. And I hope we can see it during this upcoming second half. But I feel like we're in a good place with the tankathon, make some moves this deadline, and secure a top 4 franchise guy. That's last chance to do it. I feel like we're in a good position, and the time really is now. And I'll pass the ball to Leaf on that note. Leaf, please don't crash out this time. Shout out to you guys.
No Debbie Downing. No Debbie Downing.
Shout out to Leaf. He did the
Send Terrence Mann to the Shanghai Sharks, man.
Shout out to Leaf.
I don't think they want him.
I can subscribe to Leaf at 4788. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. He did the play-by-play.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Joey.
No, I just want to say this real quick, and then Leaf can go. Yo, they said that the net scouts was at Detroit tonight, so something might shake real soon.
Really? That was real?
Yeah, I saw that on Reddit. Yeah.
You know what I saw, guys? I saw MPJ on Cade's Instagram.
Let Leaf react to that. Let Leaf react to that news.
Yeah.
React to what?
So what Joey said about the scouts, it might be a trade between Detroit and the Nets.
BK.
Wow.
I don't give a shit
Don't
about
pay
that.
don't pay attention to the rumors
All right,
though
so
until it
say, yo,
happens.
listen, you heard what he said. He ain't gotta say it twice. Tell us about tonight's game, man.
I don't give a shit about tonight's game neither.
Oh
Yeah.
To be
man, you
honest
just
with
don't
you,
play
bro.
by
Well,
play. You don't want to say nothing.
we got grumpy leaf tonight.
Listen, I want to. I just
I'll
want to
take
say.
Grumpy Leaf over Apocalypse Leaf.
Y'all seen that Danny Wolf
I
dunk
just
with that fake boy, with that fake jump shot, with that fake
hold up, bro.
Wait, let Leaf go. Leaf go.
I just want to say what I gotta say, and I'm jumping on 2K. I don't want to be cut off. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like nothing went well tonight. Not a damn thing, bro. And I'm to the point, bro, where this team from top to bottom, bro. Like either something is wrong, bro. Either Jordy doesn't know what to do with young players or don't know how to put young players in places, or a lot of the players that we getting out of this draft, bro, like or we gonna get in the future is gonna be mid because we don't got nobody on our game coaching staff that knows what they doing and knows how to really develop properly. One of the two got to be done, and the answers to them questions is gonna be answered real soon because guess what? After this year, there's gonna be another pick. And he probably gonna be here for his rookie contract, and then we gonna be on what I like to call Keith Van Horn time. For those of
What
y'all
that
that
mean?
don't know, Keith Van
Yeah, I
Horn was
don't know.
averaging. Hold up. For those of y'all that don't know, Keith Van Horn in his first 3 years in the league, bruh, he was averaging 20 and 8. Every year after that, he was buns. Every year after that, he was buns. Kerry Kittles, bruh, first 2 years in the league, he was averaging the most points in his career. Every year after that, bro, he was mid.
You crazy, man. Carry Kittles, boy. That's Skittles, boy.
So
Come on.
realistically, bro, it's one or two things
What you
with this
talking
team,
about?
bro. And I need somebody up in here to find out. Either Jordy doesn't know what he's doing with young talent and he
I
needs
got you.
veterans, or these niggas, bro, that we got is mid. I'm gonna let y'all niggas figure that out. I'm gonna break this computer, bro. Let me get off.
Wow. Don't go. Okay.
Yeah, certainly.
Come on.
All right, so hold on.
This Nets team got people just
Listen. No, but
tight,
what I'm
yo.
saying, hold on. Again, like I said, I am a fan of fans coming up here, and saying how they feel.
Carry
You know what I
Kittles is
mean?
that
But
guy,
this is
man.
right, but this is
Carry Kittles is that guy, boy.
this is a podcast,
Crazy.
right? So we could do stuff.
Wow.
We could do stuff that they probably won't do on the you know what I mean, the big screen media. You know what I mean? So we're
Yo,
gonna help Jordy.
Kittles
We're
will
gonna help
lock your
Jordy out.
shit
You know
up,
what I'm saying?
Breezy, on defense. Kittles will lock your shit up. People
I
forgot
don't
about
blame Leaf
back-to-back
though, man.
finals.
This team
People
hard to
forgot
look at,
about the
yo.
Nets, huh?
So
People
wait,
forgot
so
about
that Detroit stuff real? Because I saw
forgot
an
about the Nets.
Instagram post where MPJ left a heart emoji and a prayer sign. So I think reacting to Kate Cunningham. So if there is something going down, the Pistons have always been the best team for an MPJ trade. They have all their picks. They have Holland and Ivy, and they have Tobias Harris expiring salary. So if there is a deal done, the Pistons take your shot. The Knicks are falling
I
right
ain't
now.
gonna
They might
lie.
just
There was a clip of Jaden Ivey on the bench, and he was kind of looking sad or depressed. I don't know if that's because he's in the trade or not, but
It's probably Ivy. They're
it's,
not giving us Holland. Holland just had a killer dunk. I think they're going to give us Ivy over Holland because
I can't
Ivy's
believe
expiring.
Man, we need both guys and 2 first-round picks. Fuck out of here, man.
I would
Nothing
love
less.
Holland, but
Nothing less.
they probably won't let go of him.
They wouldn't give us Holland, man. If we had a
Nah,
superstar
give it up.
key player,
Give
they
up
might
Holland too.
consider it, but no. But if we could get 2 picks in Ivy, I'm not upset about it. But those 2 picks, at least one of them has to be like 3-4 years down the line. Like one, maybe if they want to give us this one for this draft, it's not really great. But if you give us a later one that's unprotected, I can utilize as a trade tip. But I just you have to include Ivy or Holland though in this deal, or else it's no dice. Or
Yeah.
unless they give us Tobias and like 3 to 4 picks because they don't want to give us anybody. Well, I'll take the 4 picks, I guess. I mean,
Yo,
what else we got that point?
hold on, y'all. I wanted to see, like I said, I'm not just gonna critique the Brooklyn Nets because I really want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? Let me roll up my sleeves, man. Now I just want to say this: that this is the triangle offense. Now, with the personnel that we got, the first diagram, that would be for me. Let's say it would be Cam Thomas at 2. Let's just start there. At 1, it'd be Yegor. At 5, that'd be Clax. Now, in my opinion, this could work because for one, Yegor want to shoot. Cam Thomas want to drive to the basket. Utilize that. Tell Cam Thomas don't look for the 3, look for to get to the rim. If they try to double you at the handoff that Yegor give you, pass it right back to Yegor so he can shoot the 3. Right? So it worked between 1 and 2 because of that. Right? It worked between 2 and 5 because you feel what I'm saying? He could run a pick and roll with Clax. Clax will do some Euro step. You know he love the Euro step. And Nick Euro step Claxton, you know what I'm saying? So, or Cam Thomas going to get to the basket or the midi. You know Cam Thomas is looking for that shot. So I'm saying the triangle offense will work. The point of all of this is that it has to be a way to score without MPJ. Like, it's just impossible that we're that bad without MPJ. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Like,
No, we are.
there's gotta be a way we can score.
We
It
are.
could be the triangle offense, or I don't. Even if it's this diagram, you would. You know what I'm saying? You put Danny Wolf at the 3. You put Danny Wolf and Yegor could run a pick and pop. They can run a pick and roll, pick and pop.
It's an adaptable situation for Jordy Breeze. Last year, he had all these guys trying to stay in the NBA. He had no real raw talent. Now you have 5 guys, which Jordy, okay, let's remember, Jordy smiled on draft night. Like, he was happy to take on this crazy thing that nobody else has ever done in NBA history, drafting 5 guys. Now it's like, without MPJ, everybody looks so clueless. It's like, Jordy, do you run practices with these guys? Not just shoot around, but actual schemes and practices. And so far, it's like, not really. I guess these guys learn it on the fly. I guess that's Jordy's like military philosophy, but it's like you just said, you have to set up some schemes for these guys. It can't just be chuck a 3, chuck a 3, chuck a 3. Like, that's not anything. That's not how these rookies can get better. What I appreciate about these rookies are they've had their own moments where it's like they're creating their own offense, creating their own assists, creating their own chemistry. And it's like, I like they're doing that on their own, but it'd be so much better if the coach was aligned with them. And so far, it hasn't been that way because Jordy, at the end of the day, has this win now mantra. If Jordy can get away from that a little bit, tweak some things, I think these guys will be playing a lot better than what they're showing us right now. And this is why this deadline is crucial. There's some vets that he uses as excuse vets, like he did tonight, throwing Martin and Wilson ahead of Jaeger and Wolf, which I thought was like, come on, we're already down a few points. Why add more salt to the wounds? Put the rookies out there, say, guys, show me better, or I got to bench you. He's like, nah, just like, for Jordy, this is his adaptable moment. Create better schemes around these guys because they want to work hard for you, but they can only go so high until you can meet them at their level a little bit. Jordy is like up here, but you got to be down here a little bit, or else these guys are just going to give you the same results they are right now, which is nothing entertaining. So hopefully Jordy can figure this out right now because it's not good for the rookies to have to do everything on their own. For Jordy, he has to be in lock sync with them, or else there's never going to be real chemistry, real culture. So hopefully once this deadline passes, Jordy will be forced to really trust these guys. I just don't see Jordy fully trusting his rookies like he should at this point of the season. Is that the report about Detroit?
Yo,
Is everybody's mic okay?
yeah, I can't hear nothing
Oh,
what you
my
just.
fault, bro. I was talking. I was on mute. My bad. I was
Yeah,
what I was trying to say was the relationship with MPJ and Jordi Fernandez. He took full advantage of it, like he's supposed to. But for him to not have any offense without MPJ is crazy. And
Facts.
I ain't gonna hold you. You don't look for Clowney on the post. Like the whole PNR offense is missing. Like I don't think y'all understand that. Like I'm gonna show y'all through Google so to back my word because I don't know y'all. I'll be off camera, so I'm not emphatic. Y'all might not see me, but bro, the PNR and the PNP offense is missing on the Brooklyn Nets. They do no pick and rolls and they do no pick and pops. It is crazy. And we got the personnel to do it. So I don't understand like why they never do it. Why they never run Wolf like with pick and pop. Wolf run a pick and pop. He's the one of the better off the bench plays. Now they got him starting when MPJ not there. But if he run the pick and pop, you get the most out of him as a player, bro. He can hit the three, pump fake, or get to the rim. He could do both. But you got to give somebody that'll roll to the rim. Who gonna roll to the rim with him? You feel me? Cam Thomas, put him in offensive sets. You just swinging the ball looking for the open three. Like that become redundant, and defenses know what you're gonna do, and they're gonna play the passing lanes because none of these players are putting the ball on the floor, and it's just about catching and shooting. It's easy for them to, you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely not successful just chucking up threes. I agree with you. I just feel like right now we don't have set roles, and for Yegor, they're asking so much of him on the playmaking side, but offensively, that's where he's strongest. But I definitely agree that we want to see more playmaking from Yegor. We want to see more improved defense, and I just think for Jordy, his fuse is so short with these guys that the more he does what he did, like he did tonight, benching them, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what is Tyrese and Wilson going to show these guys to motivate them? They just shoot threes. Like, you know, it's crazy. Tim Capstra, one of the commenters, said, "Oh, Wilson and Martin, they're such winning guys. Every time they come in, it's like they shoot threes. That's not winning basketball. To me, that's them getting their shots up, getting their stats up. Like, I don't see how that's going to help the rookies play better than what you want them right now. So, yeah, I think for Jordy, he's just staring reality in the face. If this was too much for you, Jordy, you should have talked to Sean Joe before you drafted 5 guys. Too late now. Now you're in the deep end. You got to either sink or swim with these rookies. It's not just the rookies sink or swim. It's Jordy. You got to sink or swim with these rookies right now. And I feel like we're just seeing a disconnect right now from both.
Yo, Breeze, can you hear me? Yo, Breeze, I think you're on mute, bro. Yo, I think the screen is cooked.
Yo,
Yo, Breezy, where you went, man?
yo, I had dad duty. Shit, crazy, bro.
Oh, okay.
I had to do it. I had to do it. But
My
yeah,
bad.
man. Yeah, man. It is what it is.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
shit. You
okay.
say, yo, shit. Everybody that, but you say, man. Yo, shout to Notorious, man. Shit.
Yeah, I
Yo,
think,
how long it was like that?
bro, it was like that for like 5, 10 minutes. Like when nothing,
Oh,
no, yeah, the stream was just running, but nobody was talking or saying anything. And John and them was talking for a minute. And John and them bounced out. Surprisingly, I thought they was going to continue to talk and stuff, but I don't know. I think John is still in the chat though.
oh, all right. Hold on. I'm gonna go to your. Hold on. You have posted some. There you go. Oh,
Uh,
damn.
yeah, that was about Cam Johnson, man. Because I'm tired of these Denver weirdos. He talk about no. Let me take it back. Let's rewind. When that trade first happened,
Yeah.
everybody always liked to rag on the Nets and try to make it look like everything that we do is wrong and try to make it look like we always get the short end of the stick. When we made that trade, Muggs was going in on us, including the pundits like Bill Simmons, Zach Lowe, and all those weirdos about it was a bad trade, how the Nets lost that trade. And now, no disrespect, I like Cam J. He came here. He never talked bad about the organization. He gave us what he could. You know what I mean? But look at it, like he's underperforming. Like he's looking like a dud for the Denver Nuggets right now. And everybody want to act like don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to overlook it and act like we ain't
Yeah,
win a trade. Like
right. And
it's
act
a
like it never
big
happened.
margin. It's not even close.
So that's why I posted that, man. I wouldn't have posted it out of respect for Cam Johnson, but since many NBA weirdo fans was like to use the Nets as a human punching bag and all that as the butt of their jokes.
Mhm.
I just wanted to bring us realm back in reality back into the realm. You know what I mean? Show
Yeah,
y'all
yo, man.
what really happened. Like yeah, like come on, man.
Yo, nah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm on dad duty, man. I gotta get with you.
All right, bro. We'll catch you on the next stream.
All right, Net fans is the best fans. Peace, y'all.